Marketplace for a little bit. Marketplace is where you can connect with value-added partners to help drive more traffic to your platform. Let's dive in and see what we have in your Marketplace. To get to Marketplace, simply click on Marketing and Marketplace. It'll take you right here. The first feature is your virtual phone number. Now, you actually set this virtual number up when you were establishing your profile. In the event that you need to turn your virtual phone number off, you can simply deactivate it. If you wish to reactivate it, you can do so from right here. Let's look at Map Your Sales. Map Your Sales is an automated marketing machine. Earlier, we looked at your FSBOs, expireds, and canceleds, and there was hundreds of potential seller leads in there. Well, we give you ways to reach out to those sellers, but if you want to automate that outreach, you can actually add Map Your Sales to your leads. When you do so, you'll be able to custom design an outreach campaign in which you can tell your leads, okay, this lead, I want you to text, email, voicemail drop, send a flyer, et cetera, on these days at this time, and you simply hit launch. By doing so, Map Your Sales goes out and automates all of the outreach to that particular seller for you, so you don't have to. As sellers respond to you, the campaign stops. And if a seller does not respond, the campaign continues on for as long as you built it. It's a great tool to automate your outreach to a large volume of sellers. I specifically drive the majority of our business off of Map Your Sales. Revaluate. Revaluate is an amazing way to go into your leads and or leads that you uploaded and identify which sellers are most likely to move in the next 3, 6, or 9 months. So Revaluate goes in, and based on a lot of key indicators, it'll rank your sellers based on, job loss, income, new job, empty nesters, you name it. It'll go through and rank your sellers and identify based on a score which ones are most likely to move. That way you can spend your time working with sellers that have a high likely to move score. It will also go through and scrub phone numbers and emails to make sure that your leads have valid contacts. So it's a very valuable tool, especially if you have a large database. This is a great way to narrow that database and focus on the core group that wants to move. Prime seller leads. This is another category of leads that we're going to be bringing into the platform. So you can subscribe to them. Prime seller leads run social ads, PPC ads, and as people interact with the ads, they will be dropped directly into your lead source. We are working on bringing in some other partners into Marketplace, but right now we have these amazing partners in here that add a lot of value. Let's dive into Map Your Sales. So if I want to add this feature to my account, I simply say add feature, and it tells me that I need to add my token and my email. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into my Map Your Sales account. Okay, I'm going to log into my account. Sorry, my computer goes really slow when I do screen share. Hold on 1 second for me. Okay, once I'm logged into my account, I'm going to come up to my profile, and I'm going to go to account setting. In my account setting, I have my token that I need in order to activate it on our lead side. So all I do is copy this, and now I come back to my Marketplace. I paste that, and I put in my email here, and I simply say activate. Once this is activated, this is going to allow me to go into my specific leads and launch automation. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to go into my leads simply by clicking on my console, and now notice automation and or I can send contacts to Revaluate or Map Your Sales. So let's say I want to reach out to this gentleman right here. I can simply come down here and I can select my campaign that I want to launch them on. All I do is click go, and it'll actually send this lead to a campaign. Now, these are real live leads, so I don't necessarily want to do that on these individuals. So let's go in and we'll actually add a lead here. Let me see if I have a fake one that I've already added. Let's see here. Let's see if we have a one in my website here. I sure do. Here's a fake lead right here. I'm going to come in here and select campaign. I'm going to add it to my expired campaign, and I say yes. Notice when I do that, it goes to launched, and now this lead is on an automated campaign that I set up. Same thing for Revaluate. If I launch Revaluate, it automatically goes in here and scores it. So let's go back to our FSBO leads, and I'll actually show you what it looks like when I launch a Revaluate. I hit send contact. It's going to come over here and it's going to say in process. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, it's actually going to rank this seller on how likely they are to actually move. So these two marketing partners work amazingly together. Map Your Sales turns on marketing automation, and Revaluate identifies sellers that are most likely to move. Now let's go into Map Your Sales real quick. So this was my Map Your Sales account. I'm actually going to go into my campaigns. We're going to have some specific training videos on Map Your Sales and how easy it is to set up your campaigns. But let me just show you real quick. If I want to go into a campaign that I have running, for example, my test expired campaign, I'm simply going to hit edit. And now notice in my campaign right here, I have it sending a text, and email. But let's say I wanted to do another step. Great. I'm going to say send a text. It's going to say, what do you want to write? I'll say sample text. And I want it to go out on a later date. I want this text to go out on day. Let's put this text out on day 7 at 2:30 p.m. and I hit add. So by doing that, notice on day 7, it's going to send that text out to all of my leads that I put on this campaign. So building your campaigns is very, very easy. And once you have them built, you can come in and select your leads and send them to specific automated outreach campaigns directly from within your leads. This is going to allow you to reach out and follow up with volume leads in an automated format. So Marketplace adds a lot of value by bringing in partners that will allow you to grow your business. A lot of people ask me, well, what do you say to people? How do you communicate with them? If you notice, we have marketing scripts right up here in which you can look at some of the industry standard text scripts, email scripts, and voicemail scripts. Our goal is to give you a platform and the tools to attract new sellers and bring them to your platform. And by doing so, you'll get to experience seller automation and begin to grow your listing business.